Good morning, Steve. This is Adrian, and I made this video in response to your email. Basically, in your email, you're saying there's a lot of traffic up here on Columbine area. I do want you to know that we have talked to the Gilroy Police Department, and they stated from this area right here where Mantelli and Columbine starts, all the way around to I know this cul-de-sac area. We don't have jurisdiction of this area. So basically, they explained to us if we ask someone to leave this area, and I believe country states right here. That's where it really starts in this area. But as far as the cul-de-sac area, if we ask someone to leave that area, we actually could be they could file a case for harassment against us because they told us that that city property. So so we actually went through this experience on the 4th of July, and we had a lot of people looking up there and trying to see the fireworks, and they told us that we really didn't have a right to tell them to leave, and some of the people even stated that. So so it's nothing that we really can do for that situation except for contact the Gilroy Police Department. That's what they told us that we need to do instead of making contact ourselves. And you and the residents can call as well. If you see someone there, you feel free to call the Gilroy Police Department and let them know that someone's hanging out in this area, because my officers can say something, but at the same time, if the person knows their rights, they can file harassment against us because technically we don't have the power to do that. So the 7 cars you spoke of, I'm not sure if you saw them in the cul-de-sac or if you saw them down here. I believe your house is down here. So were the cars down here in this area or anywhere here on Columbine, or were the cars up here in this area? I do see in the report, which I attached the report from the 19th, which was Saturday, the day you mentioned, and with some interaction with some cars in the report, but I didn't count 7 cars. And of course, if the times that you mentioned, my guard was there from 6 p.m. until 2 o'clock a.m. And we have to take care of this area, which is this is a rough area, and this is a rough area right here. We found a lot of traffic, and we catch a lot of dumping over here, things like that. But we patrol all of this all the way down here to Banyan and so forth. So we also cover all the way down here. This is the entrance, and all the way over here. That said, I hope this clarifies things for you and gives you some kind of insight. But feel free to call the Gilroy Police Department right here. Whenever my guards see cars there, we do try to go to that area, and we still take their information just in case they drive down here and do something else. We still take the car information and the driver information as far as we can see, and we try to at least make a presence in that area. We can always pull up. We can totally pull up right here and just sit there. We don't have a right to make contact with the person, but we have a right, just like everyone else. We can actually come here. So I do train the guards to go to that area if they see someone there. It's just that we have to be very careful on what we do at that point. So I hope this helps you out. And we're still doing the 8-hour shifts a day. We change them from day to day. One day it might be, like, for instance, that day was 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Sometimes it could be 9 p.m. to 9 to 5 a.m. We change it up every day, and we're trying to focus on the evening and nighttime hours. I know there's some activity throughout the daytime as well, but we're trying to focus on the evening hours, and mainly from like 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. or 7 p.m. to like 3 a.m. in that area. So that's what we're doing, giving it our best shot. The last thing I want to say before I let you go: always feel free to call, whether our officer is on site or not. Always call the 800 numbers, 1-800-900-8181. That's 1-800-900-8181. Feel free to call that number and press 1. It's a incident report line. You can always press 1, leave a report when you see these cars, and after you leave that voicemail, all my management in the company gets an email copy of that voicemail to our smartphones, to our email, everywhere. So always call that 800 number, press 1, leave the report with as much information as you have for the cars parked in the cul-de-sac area. Even if it's, in this area of the park that we don't really have power over, you can still leave that voicemail. So if my guard is on site, I can have them go up here and just at least make a presence. And like I said, we can't make them leave, but we can make a presence. So always feel free to call that number. Sometimes when you send an email the next day, or a few days later, it's nothing I can really do about it. But when you see these things, feel free to call that number. Leave the voicemails. Instant goes to my phone, all my managers' phones, and we can listen to your voicemail. And so feel free to do that. We're doing it the best we can do with the hours we're working. So if you have any more questions, just follow up with my email. And have a great day. And same to you, Nicole and John. Bye.